What a muddy, rainy day it has been out here in South Georgia. Started last night. Real nasty storm rolled in. It hasn't stopped raining since last night. Everything is massively flooded out here. Especially on my property towards the end. But I got some exciting news that came through to us yesterday when my landlord, the person that owns the land, excuse me, he gave me and my husband some awesome news. And I can't believe it because it never, very rarely will ever happen again. And I'm about to jump on this deal. So the owner came through, and this portion here, all the way down to right before where my trailer starts, I already own. This portion I already paid flat. I flat own this area right here. Where my RV is, that secondary property where the pigs are at, I'm making payments on. And I'm locked in for payments. I pay him $400. I'm only supposed to do $200, but I pay him the extra money each month so I could own it faster than 3 years. Well, this man came out here yesterday and asked us if we will be interested in getting, I can't really walk across there because I don't have the key lock, but that lot right there that they say was for sale, that is 3.81 acres just on that one lot right there. This lot where it has the wetlands in, there's a secondary lot right there that's 2.8 acres. And then there's a third lot that's right there for 1.81 acres. What the best deal about it is, and I'm going to lock into it, is that I'm paying the same amount of money for this land, I'm going to get for that land too. Come here. Where you going? Come on. Come listen. Good boy. Good boy for listening. Don't go by over there no more. I cut my finger on the damn tin. But what I found out with the county is it doesn't matter what the man says to me. I always check with the county first. So literally it starts where that oak tree is across the street. Runs all the way down to right about, it's hard to say, but there's a fence line right there. Right up to the fence line, there's someone that owns another property next to it. So I get all this, plus where this wetland is, the wetland alone is 3.8 acres. I know I can't put nothing on the wetlands because it is designated as a wetland, but I could build on that wetland, build it up for the wildlife, because there is a lot of deers and eagles, and even this tree right here has like 10 or 15 bird nests on it. Okay, there's a lot of specialty type birds for Georgia, like blue cranes and white cranes, and you can hear the crickets. There's toads in there. Ducks will be in there. Canadian geeses, when they're flying south for the winter, I haven't seen any this year, but last year there was a lot of them in there. They were making children in there. So I'm really thinking about jumping on the deal. Only because people keep on defaulting on their lands here. And the man who has this land, he doesn't want to be known as, oh, I'm the man that sells the land and then I take the land back, because that's not what he's about. As long as you're making payments on your land, then you won't get your land taken away. It's very simple. You can't live nowhere for free. You can't own land for free. You have to pay for it. Okay, now, what he's charging me for all this is the same amount of money that I would eventually paid out here, which is $23,500. This lot alone, by the time I get done paying it with the interest and everything, is going to be $2,300, and that lot is going to be $2,300 too. That was such a great thing. Yesterday I was having such issues in my life and I'm not feeling well. My kidneys are really hurting me. And I want to have an area on my land that is not only just filled up with bamboo. And I have some new bamboos out there, as you guys could see. Not just with bamboo. But I want to be able to have land where I could have a marketplace set up out here where we could feed this neighborhood fresh fruits and vegetables, because you can't get it unless you have a vehicle and you're going to the supermarket, which is either 40 minutes one way, 45 minutes the other way, 30 minutes one way, and 45 minutes a different direction. If you don't have a car, you're not getting to the supermarket. You're going to eat processed food. And that's what a lot of people have issues with diabetes in this area, because they eat too much processed food. And I would love to just have a massive garden where I'm able to do that. And with my heirloom seeds that I have and what I've used from last year, I could put on that first lot right there. It's already been land cleared. There's no stumps out there. The landlord cleared this land. He burned this land. He came out again and re-cleaned the land. He came in again and re-separated the land, broke it down to even spots. I think it's a really great deal. And I told my husband to tell the man that we are interested in taking the deal from him. The only thing that he's going to have to be responsible for is the taxes on those 3 lots need to be paid this year in their name. And next year I would take it over and pay off, because I don't know how much the taxes are over there. I know for my 2 lands, they were $78 a piece. And I own 3.57 acres over there. And I own 3.5 acres over here. So, I mean, if you put it together, it's almost a total of 7.57 acres. We just say 8, because the guy at the end, in the White House down in the corner where that camper is, that house right there, he owns the lot butt up to mine. And right now, he's even thinking about selling half of that lot down there. So that would be awesome if I could get this whole entire block for the low price. Locked in price is $17,500, but after your interest has built up, it comes out to $23,500. But where can you get all this land for this amount of money? I have plenty, like that land over there. I really don't like hunting, but I see is a big thing out here in Georgia. What I would be like, land lease it. I could land lease the area. I could have overnight parking for RVs. They wouldn't have electricity. Obviously, you would have to use your generator. There wouldn't be any dumping of sewage. There is no fresh water on the property. If you need water, you could go to the park and fill up your tanks with water. Your sewage, you could go up to Millen and do it like, you know, we were doing it for a long time at the RV park. Waynesboro has their own free dump site that you could go up there and dump at. And those are options. And maybe even, you know, I don't really like hunting because I don't feel like killing an animal to feed yourself is the best way about it. But I understand everyone does have to eat. And the world's coming down to the point like, you know, if you don't kill something to eat, you're not going to eat. And I can understand that. And I'm trying to learn that as a country girl living in the country. And Blue Moon, yeah, boy. I gotta watch him because he goes, okay, there he is. He hasn't been going into the woods lately. Ever since Roscoe died, he's really calmed down. In some ways, not a lot. But he be looking for Roscoe. Believe me, he do. At nighttime, especially at nighttime when he's getting ready to go to sleep and he lays on his bed, he be looking for Roscoe. But anyway, back to this land situation. I think this would be a really good opportunity for us to be able to grow a lot of food on these lands across, and just have this one Pacific land, the bigger land, for you know, either land lease it, hunting when hunting season comes on, and or overnight playing with RVs. You just rolling through, heading to another destination. You're tired, you need a place to stop because there is no RV parks out here. The next RV park is in Waynesboro, or like I said, Millen. There is one in Swainsboro, but it's in behind someone's house, and it's really, really run down. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But we found some cool bottles today over there at that land too. So I'm going to be going tomorrow if the weather isn't raining. I mean, the rain helps the bottles get loosened from the ground and pop up when the soil gets higher. But as you can see, my whole backyard is completely flooded. We don't park the car back here because of this issue. We did collect a lot of rainwater though. The rainwater I need because that produces for my pigs. I collect rainwater all over the place for these piggies. They just got fed. Just need to come back here and check on them. Their home is a total disaster zone. It was fine early. I mean, last had the heaviest torrential downpours ever, and all day today it's been raining. So they're pretty much mudded back here. Very much so. And I went up to the shed to get me some more hay for them. So they had dry bedding for tonight. But the shed is locked. I don't know where the extra key is. My husband left out with it. Bonnie. Clyde, what'd you do? You didn't let Bonnie eat anything? Yeah, I gave them some snow peas. You bad hog. He's a bad hog, isn't he? Get out of here, bad hog. He's being really mean to her. I'm going to have to separate them too. They're just becoming very possessive together. And you can see what they done to their pen. I mean, they got mud piles all over the place. He was digging holes here, but yeah, this pen has totally been done. It's all mudded in here. And I even believe inside their home has some water. That's water there. That's water there. That's water there. So I'm going to have to get them some hay in there because you're wet in your housey. He's just being really possessive over this food with her. I don't like that. I don't like that because she has to eat too. That food is not just for Clyde. It's for Bonnie and Clyde. You going to stop it, Clyde? He's just being really mean to her. I got to change your pen out tomorrow, hopefully. I got to get that banger. I think tomorrow I'm going to go get me one at Tractor Supply store. Get me a whole new banger because they need to get out of there. They already overworked this area beyond. My phone is going to get ready to die. This is my last video, my only video I made for today. Been very busy, but see, if they didn't work around that house too much when it was dry, the water wouldn't have seeped in there, but it did. Clyde, come here, Bonnie. Bonnie girl. Come here, Bonnie. Come here. Come here, Mama. Come here, Mama. Bonnie girl. Bonnie girl. Here, girl. I know Clyde is just being mean to you, isn't he? Oh. Look, I see evidence of Bonnie. Trying to push up out of here. Yeah, this whole area here. Look at this. She's been in here doing something today. I haven't been out here at all today. But look at this. Destruction. Pigs. Very, very destructive animals. You being destructive? Ooh, that bathroom's stinky. What you doing, Bonnie girl? Ooh, Bonnie girl, running like a doggy. Yeah, they really worked this area up. They have to come out of here tomorrow. They'll be moving them into this next pasture. This next pasture right here. I know it's getting hard to see because the sun is going down, but this next pasture right here, we're gonna close that down, flip them over here. This will be their next pasture for a week or two. And then take this pen down and put it on the side of it and get them start working this area here. And before we know it, they should probably be all the way down because this, underneath all this dirt is red mud, is red clay. It's red clay and blah blah. Right here, yours. And the red clay doesn't come back like it normally would. What did he do? He didn't give you nothing, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go in the house and get you more. Pigs are hungry today. Come on. Get. Yeah, the pigs seem very hungry today. They like that human food, believe it or not. They rather have that human food than anything, but the ground is starting to come back a little bit. But like I said, it's red clay. So it gets very, very hard when it dries up. So, but that's one thing good about being in Georgia. That red clay dirt turn anything into concrete. I mean, that's a concrete pile right there. But get out of there, Blue. Dirty man. But other than that, that's all we have going on today out here at Green Steel USA LLC. It's very wet. It's very muddy. And we're still expecting more storms. But I can't complain. My bamboo loves it. My bamboo loves it and it needs it. It needs this rainwater. The rainwater is way better than the city water because city water has bleach in it. And bleach will eventually kill your plants. But other than that, I hope everybody's having a blessed day. A great day. A great evening. And tomorrow is back to Monday morning. Have a great day from Green Steel USA LLC. Bye.